Welcome back for another unboxing video for a prototype which is currently running on crowdfunding. It has a really strong title linked with a favorite video game of many of us, which is Tomb Raider: The Crypt of Chronos. This is a game for one or more players that takes around 20 to 180 minutes, and it's a game that falls under the category of adventure games with exploration, miniature and video game theme inspired, of course. The Tomb Raider: The Crypt of Chronos is more than just a board game. This is a full Tomb Raider experience. Lara Croft must embark on a journey to the elusive island of Kairos and search for an artifact said to hold the reins of time. She will have to navigate treacherous terrain, evade cunning traps, and confront an enemy from the past. Tomb Raider: The Crypt of Chronos is a single-player adventure game. There are two different ways to play the game. First, you have the adventure book, a structured adventure split into 20 to 60-minute missions. And the second option to play the game is the Island Campaign, a randomized complete campaign lasting around 3 hours. If you're playing a single level or a challenge, you lose as soon as your health reaches 0. The game is designed by Luke Amelia and published by Iconic Studios. It features a variety of mechanisms, among many to list the action event, the dice rolling, the dice icon resolution, point-to-point movement, scenario mission campaign-based game. It has solitaire mode and has tile placement. Keep in mind that this is a game that is intended for one or more players. In this unboxing video I'm going to share the components of the prototype. Bear in mind that this is an advanced prototype, but there are a lot of things that they are actually still being improved, still being becoming available while on crowdfunding. I'm going to add a link in the description of the crowdfunding campaign page where you can visit and find out more, and if you like what you see, you can support the game. I'm going to follow with a separate second video after I had a couple of sessions with the game and share my initial first impressions and opinion about the scenarios that I'm playing in this demo prototype, and also explain in detail the rules on how to play the game. So without further ado, let's dive into the components of this prototype. Just for a spoiler, there are some miniatures here which I'm going to show you. Again, this is prototype, so what you see is of course not the final quality, but let's focus on the components of this game. First of all, the title, the cover art itself couldn't be more thematic. You see what you expect in a game which has Tomb Raider with huge font in the title, The Crypt of Chronos. We have Lara Croft herself diving into the latest adventure. Now, this is the quick guide and the enemy quick guide information, and some also information for the people who are reviewing this game. I'm going to go through the components. I'm going to lay them in front of you, and then we can see them together one by one. The purpose of this unboxing video is to show you, of course, all the different aspects and components of this prototype, but please keep in mind that this is a prototype, which means that a lot of these things that you see, a lot of the components you see in this game, they're going to be changed, improved, and more things are going to be, of course, available, etc. So I'm just dropping bits and pieces on the table, and we're going to see them together in a second. These are the bosses cards as well, okay? But I'm really excited about this because, first of all, this is a solo adventure. Second of all, this is about Lara Croft and the Crypt of Chronos. And on top of that, I'm really excited about the possibility to play the game in two different modes, with one-shot sessions, with a campaign which moves forward, with story, with exploration, with adventure, in our favorite video game. Universe. Okay. So I'm just dropping components here and there, but I'm going to go through a detailed analysis of all of the components. The purpose of this video is just to show you what comes inside my review copy, and give you a bit of understanding of the components of this prototype. Again, keep in mind that these are prototype components, but without further ado, let's start with what we see in front of us. First of all, we have what we see here, the Lara board. This is an area which tracks most of the information, like your outfit, your weapon slots, the different actions that you have. You can move, you can search, you can melee, you can dodge, you can research, and you can hide. There are different abilities that you have 2 slots here, as you can see, and more of that will make more sense in the separate video that I'm preparing on how to play the game. There is one adventure book and one craft, one rule book, which are not included in this prototype version. I'm using the electronic PDFs because you're going to get printouts of those. Then we have the island board, which is the one that you see here in front of you. This is this board here. Let me show you up close. This is an area which reflects the different locations on the island where our favorite adventurer has arrived, trying to seek the Crypt of Chronos and its contents. Here you're tracking her movement on the island, her location. We have also a separate craft board. This is a craft bench, as it's called, where it has slots for crafting weapons, outfit, and abilities. And crafting in this game is also really important, like in the video game, and I like the fact that they took this under consideration while designing the game. Then we have a variety of different tiles, from barrier tiles, from artifact tiles, from boulder tiles, from different terrain location tiles, which I'm just going to go through with you, so that you see a bit of the anatomy. This makes sense based on the adventure you're playing, but just to show you, these are dual-sided. They have different things from jungle, from ruins, with different sections, as you can see, corridors. This is a top-eye view of these nice statues, for example. We have pits with traps, and all sorts of different terrain, which when you combine, you give different opportunities to create a very, very unique, beautiful, and visually appealing areas. If you ask me, this is really nice. The art, this looks like a pit where you reach out into this pit, for example. The tiles are numbered. I'm going to explain the anatomy of the tiles and the use of the tiles and demonstrate different things on how to play the game in the separate video which I'm preparing. I just need to get a couple of sessions under the belt so that I have a good feeling and understanding on the game, and I can share my first initial impressions on how the game plays and what feeling it left me with as soon as I get a chance to play the first scenarios. So really nice art, very straightforward, but also at the same time very appealing to what I would expect on a board game dealing with the adventures of Lara Croft. There's a lot of jungle, there are a lot of hidden temples and traps and pits and all sorts of different terrain and corridors. Nice illustrations on the tiles themselves. Nice coloring, nice shading. Generally, I think, I don't know, I mean, this is a personal taste, I suppose, for everybody. But for me, this is something really nice. I really like what I see in terms of art. That's the first pile of tiles. Let's see the second one. This is different. We have sand here, as you can see, and dunes, and some ruins, as you can see, with ice. So immediately you understand that we're talking about different locations on the mountains, in the jungle, in the desert, or in the seaside. Okay, so all this really, really helps to create very unique environments depending on your location on the island, which has from mountain tops to dry deserts And this is really, really nice in terms of variety, at least visually. Okay, all sorts of different configurations, they all look really nice. That's a nice corridor. Also very unique, the differences between, let's say, the snow, the ice cold snowed in tiles with the dry desert tiles, with the jungle tiles, and with the temple or whatever they are tiles. They all have a very unique presence. And I like that because in essence it gives variety, but also it gives a bit of thematic immersion on your mission on the island based on the actual location of the island, if it is on high altitude or down in the jungle or somewhere else with a fitting terrain. Okay, good quality tiles. Okay, this of course may be further improved on the crowdfunding campaign page, which you'll see later, but for the most part these are the tiles. Now we have 6 special dice and 6 Lara dice. The Lara dice are the greenish one. These ones are the Lara dice. These are unique dice with custom symbols, as you can see, with the sun timer. Okay. And these are the special dice, which are, I don't know if the colors are going to change, but they are different from Lara's own dice. Okay, that being said, we also have a D6 here. Okay, we have 1 side token and 1 noise token. These are these tokens here. This is the side token, and this is the noise token, which of course is important for the game. We have a variety of cubes. These are the tracker plastic cubes used for different things in the game. Okay, nice plastic translucent cubes. Then we have 8 Natla pins. These are these pins here. Okay, of indicating points of interest. Right. Then we have, in addition to that, a safe box, which is not included in the rulebook. We do have, these are 32, just in case I didn't mention it before, tiles. We have 18 miniatures, 1 Lara, 3 bosses, and 14 enemies. I'm going to show them later. We have lots of different tokens in this nice baggie. These are 44 resource tokens. We have oil, cloth, scrap, and treasure. Let me show you how they look in a nutshell. Whoa. Okay. So these are the different resource tokens. They're really large. Okay. So for example, this is the cloth. Okay. Let me just drop them somewhere. Okay, here. So we have the Lara phase, the enemy phase, and the event phase, which is described on the, by the way, on the quick guide. So we have the treasure, which look like that. We have the cloth, which look like that. We have the scrap, which look like, yeah, scrap, this nice art. And we have this one, which is oil, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, like that, dripping. Make more sense. Okay, so these are the resources. Moving on, we have additionally lots of cards in the game. Let me just try to see how they are separated. So we have jungle location cards. We have mountain location cards. We have desert location cards. And we have tomb location cards, which are these cards here. So let me also separate those. We have weapon deck, outfit deck, and I would say ability deck. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so these are used to populate the different gear of Lara. Let's start with the weapon deck. So these are weapon cards. You have different things from bow to silent sting to spear of Ares to spectre rifle, Hades RPG, Hailstorm, Wasp 2, Prometheus Flame, M16. These are the different statistics, the anatomy of the card: TR3 launcher, shotgun, and dual pistons. The weapon of choice, I would say. So this goes on the weapon slot. Then you can have more than one weapons, obviously. We can have also, for example, the bow here, and let's say the dual pistols. Okay, they both can be used. Then we have the outfit. The outfit could be all sorts from different outfit, like camo with the abilities. We have the Nevada, the biker, the classic Trinity, which has special ability, so the outfit is linked with a special ability. The Immortal Guardian, the Antarctica, the Catsuit, the Nightshade, the Survivor, the Guerrilla, Tomb Raider 2, and Jungle Heavy. Okay, so the outfit will go there. And you have, if you remember, 2 slots for abilities on the Lara board here. Let me show you the ability deck. You can have things like discover, focus, obstruct, distract, dismantle, persevere, gather, plan, adorn, escape, sprint, and improvise. Okay, and this will essentially give you 2 more additional abilities to the abilities already printed on the Lara board here. Right. Then we have the Crypt of Chronos cards and the bosses cards. So let's see them. Natla Queen, the boss card, the bear, and Polemarch. Okay, these are 3 of the bosses. And here's the Crypt of Chronos cards, and how these are used. They're going to make more sense in the course of the explanatory video which I'm preparing. Right, I think I've shown you this. Let me show you the terrain cards. So this is jungle, and look how nice stealth, escape, boss, destroy, learn, artifact. You create, I suppose, these stages, let's say, based on the cards you draw. So this is nice. This is a mountain, which has, of course, the mountainous side of the tiles that we've seen before. This is a tomb, which uses these terrains. The mountains are these, the jungle are these, and the desert are these. So 4 types of terrain, 4 decks of cards, 4 different surroundings, let's say. Okay, I'm really impressed with the variety of components, and keep in mind that this is just a prototype. This is a game really geared for the solo player. Okay, really happy to see all this content, to be honest. We have some additional tokens here, which are these tokens, which are called the clear tokens. You can see them here. We have this clear checked iconography. Some additional tokens there, and what I haven't showed you is the event invaded deck. So this is a deck which has 2 sides. It has the top side, which is the Tomb Raider event, and the opposite side, which has the invaded. You can see the anatomy of these cards. I'm not going to go through details, as I need to refresh my memory with the rule book, which I'm going to do as soon as I close this unboxing video. Okay, but this is also a good variety of cards from what I see. And I think the last thing I didn't show you is this smaller deck of cards, which has a Greek phrase, myself being Greek. Phasi means phase, time phase. Okay, I really dig what they've done here. So this is the research deck, as you can see. Okay, and it has prolepsy, which is 4C in English. That's really nice. I really like the fact that they went with Greek. Chronos is a Greek word as well, means time. Skip a space, okay, and different things. This is the research deck with the respective cards. Right, I believe I showed you everything and left for last the miniatures. Again, keep in mind that these are prototype miniatures, both the material, which is a bit more fragile, but also the look will change for sure in the final production game, in terms of course being improved. These are prototype miniatures, but still, let me show you how they look like. So, this is one of the bosses. This is a bear that we've seen also on the crowdfunding page. This is really nice miniature. Look at the spear which goes through the bear's body. It's a really nice miniature, really like what I see here. Then we have Polemarch, which is this massive, beautiful miniature. This is another boss that you will be able to fight. This looks really nice. And then the third boss is a Natla Queen. So I believe this is this one. Look at the base of the miniature, look at the pose, look at the wings that she has. This is very nice miniatures, much better than I would have expected. I'm really positively surprised by the quality of the prototype miniatures. So let's see, we have protectors. These are also gorgeous. Okay, these are enemies. So there are different protectors, as you can see here, with different sculpts. This is really nice, really nice quality. Okay, and then we have the Atlatech. Okay, these are soldiers, mercenaries, modern mercenaries. Again, great quality. There are different sculpts for those as well, as you can see. Looks really nice. So I think both the protectors and the Atlatech have two different sculpts, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if this is going to change in the campaign, but this is good quality minis. Very happy to see those. Okay, right. Yeah, this is the two sculpts. And then we have the wildlife, which you see here, the wolves. And we have two of those. Great quality again. And then we have these really nice miniatures. Wow, great, they look great. I left for last the protagonist of our adventure. This is the miniature of Lara Croft herself. Really nice details. Look at the pose, look at the energy, look at the momentum, how you want to call it, of this miniature. This looks fantastic. Look at the gear, you know, the gear that she has, even the shoes that she's wearing, everything is highlighted really nicely in the details of the miniature. Her armor, her pistols also, her ponytail, really nice. So there you have it. These are the components of Tomb Raider, the Crypt of Chronos. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. It was very detailed. Stay tuned for more from our channel for the upcoming how to play / first impressions review of our channel from myself for Tomb Raider, the Crypt of Chronos. Many thanks for watching. Do visit the description in the video where you'll find a link to the crowdfunding campaign page. It's running as we speak.